How's it going? So, sorry about missing last week, but that's kind of related to what I want to talk about today. Because after I missed a week, I figured, hey, at least there'll be plenty of new content for me to use in a game to make a video. And then I looked through and saw nothing exciting at all. I'm not one to spend stubs on anything but live series, so I'm going for the live series collection Babe Ruth. Why wouldn't you? He's core. So that being said, do you really care about 92 Jackson Merrill? Does this card excite you? You know, maybe if you're a Padres fan, that's cool, right? That's fair. You know, even when a Yankee gets a special card, even if it's a 92, that's pretty neat. Hell, Volpe got like an 87 tops now or something like that. And that was cool. Are you really excited about Elliot Ramos? Does this card do anything for you? Maybe you have a good bench bat against lefties now. Nobody's using Randy Johnson this season, so it doesn't matter. Everybody's throwing righties. I see like 90% righties. And who gives a damn about the Tops Now cards? Again, unless it's your favorite player, you don't care. And even if it is your favorite player, you go, huh, neat. And then you move on. Of course, the choice pack still only has the last two drops. Can't possibly have the current drop. Can't give anybody a chance at pulling 92 Carlos Correa, who actually, I wouldn't blame you if this card did excite you. This card can hit. Great contact, good power against lefties, acceptable power against righties, and really good clutch, along with workable fielding and decent speed. However, he's 84,000 stubs. I'm not paying 84,000 stubs for a card that's going to be useless in, what, a week and a half, I think is when Team Affinity Chapter 2 comes out. That's going to be all 93s, which of course is where these guys come in, right? You can still use these guys, so pay up. 80,000 for Joe Musgrove. 83,000 for Ryan Howard. And of course, Esteury Ruiz, who actually looks pretty okay. That reaction in center field when I heard him, but it's not bad. But of course, they're not going to put those 93s anywhere where you can get them for free. They're not going to put them in a program. The best card you can currently get in a program is a 92. Technically, you could tell me that, you know, this is a program that has 99s all the way up here. And maybe if you play the game for a living, this is something that's reasonable. This is something that's attainable. Hell, I think if you check the season collection, somebody probably already has them. Yeah, they're already all collected. People already have these cards. I don't play that much. I can't. I have a full-time job. I have a full-time job that takes me out of town. Monday morning through Thursday afternoon, I'm not at my house. I'm not at my Xbox. I can't play. So that's not going to happen. That's not an option. Granted, I already have 61. I do want this Derek Jeter card. I made a promise in a video before. I'm going to get him, and it's going to happen. I'm going to do all the team affinities. That should be enough, right? Maybe not, actually. That's 90 cards. And how many cards is it per team affinity? Now I forget. Aren't there other collected cards in the programs? No, this year they didn't do that. See, in years past, you would have like intermittent cards that weren't bosses. See, it's only 30 cards. 30 cards per. 2 more times is 90. That's a lot of extra cards to go. And you'll see, I don't even have this Jackson Merrill yet. I don't feel like sitting there and just grinding with Nick Castellanos and Elliot Ramos for the next 45 minutes just to get those last 5 stars. I'll get them when Drop 4 comes out. It's just frustrating that with 2 weeks between uploads, there still isn't anything here that I'm like, yes, that's what I want to make a video on. Nothing here excites me. I've already done everything that I feel Season 2 has to offer me right now. Still only have 1 wild card. That's frustrating. You know, at the end of Season 1, they told us if you did everything that you would get an extra one. And obviously, I didn't do everything. I would rather tear my own hair out and eat it than do everything this game has to offer. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to do Team Affinity. It wasn't fun. I don't recommend it. If you aren't making content and you don't, and one of these cards isn't one that you need in your life, don't fucking do it. Especially not chapters 1 and 2. If you want to do chapter 3, I get it. It's all 99s. Understand it completely. Do not do 1 or 2 unless you are seriously grinding for this collection. It's just not worth it. It's such a long grind. It's not fun. It's so repetitive. It's done in such an unsatisfying way. This card is the only reason I'm doing it. Because I want it, and because I promised you guys I was going to get it. That's it. Oh yeah, And I forgot they added this Grady Sizemore to the collection. And honestly, for 95, it's kind of a joke. The only reason he's rated so highly is because he's got good reaction. Yeah, he's gonna play well in center field. He's not gonna play as well as live series Brenton Doyle. You know, if you're looking for purely defense. Like, here, actually, let's fact check that. Let's fact check that. Okay, my bad. He doesn't have the same reaction. Fair enough. His fielding and arm are way better, though, and his speed's way better. There's an argument to be made here, but still. Again, does this excite anyone? Did anyone go out and go, oh shit, I gotta buy stubs so that I could collect 80 cards and get the 95 Grady Sizemore, other than Fuzzy? Because it's not that good a card. It's fine, but in a week and a half, he'll be a defensive substitution. That's not starting lineup hitting, even when the lineup is all 93s. He'll fit the Corbin Carroll boost. That helps. Maybe I'm being too harsh on this card. I don't know. Only 64 people have gotten it P1. No one's super fractured it. That's Fuzzy, isn't it? I bet it is. But I think that speaks for itself. Only 64 people have gotten this card. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really know how to make these 91s and 92s more exciting, more palatable. I really don't. Most people just aren't gonna care. I feel like even once you get into these 95s, they're a little more exciting. This Chipper Jones doesn't really intrigue me that much. Cards that hit better against lefties don't really do anything for me, especially ones that hit significantly better against lefties, because you really don't see that many lefties. When a Randy Johnson card or an Aaron Loop card come out, you see them, but at least me personally, maybe I'm wrong about applying this to the wider player base, but it seems like I almost exclusively face righties. And maybe that's wrong. You can probably go back through my old videos and be like, right, you see more pitches from lefties than you have righties, but off the top of my head, that's what it feels like. So this card, doesn't really do much for me. Cy Young Roy Halladay, though. His per nines other than walk per nine aren't great, but that pitch mix is dirty. That 95 Ken Griffey's, it's 95 Ken Griffey. And obviously, all of the 99s look ridiculous. Even this Yasmani, like, that's a really good card. The clutch isn't quite there, but oh well. One speed is hilarious, but they give him 6 stealing. Like, I don't know. But this card's gonna rake, and I like Yasmani Grandal's swing, so this is a card I'm excited to get. These are all cards I'm excited to get, although realistically, I'm probably only gonna get one of them, and it'll probably have to be Ken Griffey. The problem is I won all 3, and I'm not gonna get them. Like, I just know that I won't. I definitely want Ken Griffey. Chipper Jones is probably the best. And then I just really like Roy Halladay cards, so I would want this one too. But in the meantime, it doesn't feel rewarding to go hard on the grind for those cards because, well, actually, I'm pretty close to these guys. Because there's nothing I feel like doing. You know, these cards don't excite me to play online. That's why I'm just kind of going through the menus and talking today. It's not really a gameplay video, and I'm sorry if that's what you're here for. I just hopped on the game. I intended on playing a game and doing my usual commentary, but like the state of the game, the state the game is in, just has me so frustrated and dejected that I can't make myself play it right now. I just want to get my frustrations out with the way this game is currently being run. If you have all the money in the world and you're just buying up all these packs and snagging these cards off the market if you don't pull them, I'm sure you're having a good time. You know, this Ryan Howard card looks like a lot of fun. Charlie Morton's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, this Correa, it looks pretty damn good. Esteury Ruiz is gonna be super fun. Oh, this Randy Arozarena Chase card looks pretty damn good. I mean, he can't field worth a damn, but he can hit. I thought we were in a good place for this program. When these two programs, Architects and London Series, came out, I was pretty happy. It's like, okay, we're headed in the right direction, because I believe at the time the highest cards were 89s, even in the store. So this looked good. This looked promising. You know, these cards fit a whole bunch of different boosts, right? Tatis fit, he fits Stanton, he fits Devers, he fits Corbin Carroll. I believe same on all counts for Acuna. Yeah. Like that was the point, right? Architects fits a whole bunch of the different boosts. And the London Series one was fairly short, gave you some XP, gave you some stubs, gave you some packs, and balling as a habit pack, which, you know, is a free gold. Let's stop expecting these to give you a diamond. I don't like we all know it doesn't happen, right? It's very rare. But it's a free gold. You know, free minimum 600 stubs. Fine. And I don't love that it's just a pack. I really wish that these programs would come with like a rare round choice pack, just to give us a little something for completing it. Because like I would like this Braden Nimmo card. This Braden Nimmo card would have played really well with my Devers boost that I love so much. It would have had, you know, 100 plus power to both sides and acceptable contact and great clutch. This would have been a really fun card, but I don't have him. I got a Ryan Kerkering, because of course I did. If you get the 87 right, you're picking Mark Vientos or David Dahl. You're never going to use him. You're picking a Ryan Kerkering. Like, he's 40,000 stubs. I could grind a little bit and pick him up for him to be useless in a couple days. Like, I don't want to spend any stubs on any in-season cards. It feels pointless until they're 99s. And even then, by the time they're 99s, it's like, well, why spend money? They're going to be useless in a couple weeks anyway. Like, it just, the current model feels so bad. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I don't know if it's a popular opinion or not. I haven't heard a lot of people compare these two, but I like the way they did it last year better. Most people are saying get rid of sets and seasons entirely, and I 100% agree. It doesn't work. Just give us the slow power creep over the course of the year. That's fun. You know, give us our first couple of 99s right after the All-Star break is the way that I like it, or during the All-Star break, right? Put out, maybe like, yeah, update Team Affinity with All-Star cards. I think that's the way they did it in MLB 21, if I'm not mistaken. I think they updated Team Affinity and added in every team's All-Star card. And like, maybe you complete the Team Affinity and there's a collection to get a 99, stuff like that, you know. Sprinkle some 99s in there that require some work to get, and then, you know, that carries you out more and more 99s till the end of the year. You get finest and everybody's a 99. But if you have to do sets and seasons, if you absolutely must, I genuinely prefer the way they did it last year. Don't get me wrong, grind 97 was annoying, but you just don't do Team Affinity unless there were cards that you really wanted, which oftentimes, at least for me, there were, because there were collection rewards just for doing Team Affinity on MLB The Show 23. I remember off the top of my head, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, 99 All-Star Corbin Carroll. There was a 99 Nolan Ryan. A few others that I used. I know the All-Star Team Affinity time of year, that season, had a few collections. Maybe 99 J-Ram was also one of those, but I don't remember for sure. And that was fun, because after the first week of a season, it was all 99s, and a season only lasted what, like a month and a half, something like that. And then the new season came out, but you could use cards from the season prior, so you didn't feel like you completely restarted. You still had the cards that you worked for a whole nother season, which gave you time to grind for the current season's 99, which then could hold you over for the next season, and you never really felt like your lineup reset. You know what I mean? Because last season, I mean, just looking at the wild cards, right? See what I mean? A lot of cards that I can never touch again. How many 99s is that? I didn't even play that much, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 per page, 21 99s. That's not even that many. And I still feel like, well, what was the point? And granted, I got a lot of these in the process of grinding out Team Affinity 2 Chapter 1. But the point remains. Also, why so long between Lightning cards? That's weird. I prefer the way they did that before too, when it was monthly awards. Every month you had a card come out. That was nice. And I get it kind of screws with the way that they're doing this current system. The timing was weird. You would have collected 99s to get an 89. Who cares? Who cares? Everyone understands that the season's model throws everything for a loop. Who cares? Yes, I'm willing to collect. I'm willing to collect David Fry and Shota Imanaga to get, who would have been the Lightning card? I don't remember. I honestly don't know off the top of my head, but you get my point. All right, I think I got it all out. SDS, save the game. What are we doing? This current model sucks ass. Hopefully next week I'll see you guys with another gameplay video. Hopefully something interesting happens between now and then. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. So until next time, don't spend your money on stubs. Don't do Team Affinity, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.